Hi, my name is Adam from the Sugarland Branch Library. Today I will provide you with a recipe on how to prepare tzatziki sauce. Tzatziki sauce is a creamy yogurt sauce, a perfect accompaniment for many Mediterranean dishes. Tzatziki can be served as a dip or could be served as a complement to the famous Greek gyros sandwich, a Greek dish made of beef and lamb cooked on a vertical rotisserie.
Welcome, I'm Minerva from Sugarland Branch Library. I would like to present today a simple and easy hummus recipe. Hummus is a Middle Eastern and Mediterranean dip. It is mainly made of chickpeas and tahina paste. It is typically eaten in the morning as a breakfast aside with falafel, and also it is an appetizer eaten before the main course. And here in the US, we eat it as a dip with pita bread chips and vegetables. What makes hummus very special that it is a gluten-free and vegetarian dip, but still we eat it with ground beef at the top of the hummus or aside with the kebab. I hope you enjoy our presentation and thank you.
Hello. We'll begin first with the kitchen tools that are needed to prepare our tzatziki sauce. The first thing that we're going to need is a stainless steel box grater. That's what you're going to use to shred your cucumber. Then what you'll need is a vegetable or potato peeler. The next item that you will have to acquire is a garlic press, and this is where you'll put your clove. Then you'll have to, once we shred the cucumbers, you'll need a sieve so you can get all the liquid out. The ingredients that we're going to be using is dill weed, salt, chopped onions, red wine vinegar, olive oil, and Greek yogurt. We'll begin first by skinning the cucumber. This is for 2 people. We're preparing for 2 people. So what we'll do is cut the cucumber in half. And then you'll take your vegetable peeler and skin the cucumber. You take a garlic and remove 2 cloves. And now we'll use our grater. You can chop what's left here. Go ahead. Now we're going to strain all the liquid from the cucumbers, and you need to do that because if you don't do that, your tzatziki sauce will be runny, and you don't want that. You want that to be nice and thick. You can tell how much liquid we took out. Just try to get as much as you can because you don't want your tzatziki sauce to be runny. put the shredded cucumbers in the bowl, and we're done with the seed. The next item is the garlic press. We'll go ahead and put the clove of garlic in here, like so. And we're going to press. You can tell. Take a knife. And insert the other clove in here too. Ready? Now what we'll do is we'll begin with dill weed, adding 1 teaspoon, minced onions, 2 tablespoons, salt, add half a teaspoon, olive oil, add 2 tablespoons, and virgin olive oil is recommended. Voila. Red wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon, and pre-mix this. Make sure you distribute all the items, the spices and the cucumber. We're going to add our yogurt, 500 grams. It is recommended you use Greek yogurt because you'll get better results and thickness. We'll start mixing it. You got to mix it good. You can tell that's the consistency that you want. And this completes my Tzatziki sauce. I hope you've learned something today and have a good appetite.
And let's start with the ingredients we need for our hummus recipe, our hummus dip or hummus appetizer. This is 1 can of chickpeas that I drained it from water, I rinsed it, and I peeled the skin from it. And this is the skin that I'm gonna throw it away. This can is equal to 1.5 cups, and some people like to do their hummus and their chickpeas from scratch. So the dried chickpeas, you can soak it overnight, and in the morning you can boil it with a pinch of baking soda until it's very tender, and you can use it. 1.5 cups of boiled chickpeas is good for this recipe. This is the tahini paste or the sesame paste that you can find it in stores. Some people who love their kitchen and like to cook and like to be in the kitchen, they make their tahini paste from scratch. This is 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, and I squeezed 2 lemons to get the 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. This is 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 clove of garlic, half teaspoon of salt, about 1/4 of teaspoon of cumin. I have here 3 cubes of ice, and these are the ingredients that I need for the hummus appetizer or hummus dip. And I have some items for the decoration. By the way, the decoration is very optional, and yourself, if you use some ingredients today for decoration, maybe tomorrow you like to change and use other ingredients for the decoration. What I'm gonna use for today to decorate my hummus appetizer, I left several of whole chickpeas from the can. They are like about 8 whole chickpeas here, and I have some leaves of parsley, this is Italian parsley. I have some, I'm gonna use some paprika for decoration. Of course, I have to use olive oil. It's very good with our hummus dip. And for people who, if you are inviting your friends and you want your hummus appetizer look fancy and special, you can fry some of the pine nuts and add it to the top of your hummus dip. These are the ingredients we need. So let's go for our next step. And now, how we make our hummus recipe. Of course, I need a blender or a food processor. So this is my food processor. I want to add the hummus. And I can add all the ingredients at once with no specific order. So I'm adding the oil, and here's the tahini, and this is the lemon juice. I sliced the garlic, I have the cumin, and I'm adding the salt. I'm gonna leave the ice until after first process. So I want to turn on the processor. This is after 1 minute of blending it. I'm gonna add 2 cubes of ice, 1 and 2 at first. Then I'll check later and see if it needs more, because I always can add if there's something missing or need more, so I can add it. I'm gonna process it for another 2 minutes. And this is how it looks after 2 minutes. If I like it to look more smoothie and creamy, I can add 1 more ice. Why do I add ice and not water? Because the ice makes it look whiter and lighter, and this is what I want it to be, and looks smoothie and creamy. So let me check. I think it still needs some the last third one. So I'm gonna add it and blend it 1 more time. And now if I look here, my hummus looks the texture that I want it to be, and the color is really nice and light because the ice makes it, that gives it this color. Some people like to use water instead of ice, but I like to use ice because it gives it this light color and nice texture. By the way, in this time, in this point, you can taste your hummus if it needs some extra salt or some extra lemon. So you can add whatever you want to it, and of course you blend it once again. To me, it's fine. So I'm gonna take it to the plate. By the way, you can double or triple your recipe as much as you need it. If you have a big group that they want to eat from it, so you can double it and you can triple it as you want. Now I'm gonna take the hummus to the plate. And it looks really very nice. It's the texture that I want and the color. What I do now, I have to flatten the hummus in the plate. I'm gonna add the whole chickpeas to the middle of the plate like this. I'm gonna sprinkle some paprika. And I'm gonna add some parsley, so to give it some color. And I'm gonna add, of course, the olive oil. This what makes my dish looks very yummy. And how can I dip it? I like to dip it with the falafel. So the falafel is another vegetarian and gluten-free Middle Eastern appetizer food that I like to dip it with. So this is how I eat it. Okay? So enjoy your hummus dip, and I hope you like it.